Well, thank you for joining me today. I was going to get into a video and start making a video explaining some of the stuff that Geology is saying that I have on the coast and what they're claiming to have here with these fissures that opened up and created all these lava flows, what they call lava flows and everything, and it's absolutely ludicrous. And I'm going to get into this and to show you. This week I have some really good tides up the coast, and I need to get up and do some videos so I can debunk all this. And that's what I'm going to do later on the week. And I'll be bringing you some video. But for today, I'm going to bring you something out because this has been gnawing on me and I can't let it go. So thank you for joining me. This is going to be exciting. I'm going to bring you some evidence today that is over the top, unrefutable, in my opinion. Okay, so today I'm interested in multi-pennant and convergent muscle. And you might ask, well, why would you be interested in that, Tyson? Where would you find that? Well, I'm going to show you where you would find this. But first I want you to take a look real close at how this stuff's all designed in there. See that? And on each one of those fibers is even more fibers. And that's a multi-pennant. Here's a convergent. Remember how those all roll in together and they go different directions, okay? Remember this. And also up in here, you know, towards the top, it's going to be a little different where it transitions. And then you got, I don't know how, I see some of this muscle too in here, some parallel muscle. But, oops, that's hard to do. But this is real easy to do. All you do is type in pennant muscle on Google. It'll take you to all this type of muscle. And then you can check out all these, the way it strands, and you can just go hog wild on it. But I'm going to take you and show you some stuff now where we're going to find this stuff. And it's very cool. One more thing before I take you. If you were to take this and lay it sideways, that's what you're going to be seeing a lot of this is sideways, and I'll show you here in a minute. I'm actually going to hold the camera sideways, and then when I show you what I'm going to show you, you'll be able to see it. You should be able to see it better. Same thing here. I turn it sideways, you'll be able to see it on the side of what I'm going to show you better. Remember the way it all rolls together and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to zoom down in here and have a gander and take a look what you see there. You see this? Look at down in here how they come to a point. See that? This is Zion National Park in Utah, and it's all pennant. A lot of this is pennant muscle and that other muscle you're seeing. Okay? We're going to flip on around here to the side if I can get it going here. Oopsie. And we're going to shuffle sideways. And you guys can come in here and you can take a look at this stuff yourselves. And you will be blown away what you find. Absolutely flabbergasted. And I'm going to show you. This is Google Earth. I know it's 2D. Everybody else says, well, that's a two-dimensional. Well, yeah. Well, so is the picture of your grandpa and grandma sitting at the dinner table in a photograph, and you believe that. But come in here and look at this. There you go. There's your evidence right there. Same exact thing. Okay. Here's some more. This is down out of Angel's Landing. Okay. See how these come in here to a point like that and stuff? Just like, and I was just showing you. You can go back and look at those other, you'll see this. It's real easy to see. Over in here. Remember how that muscle, those bands run up and down, you know? Well, these here are running up and down. You get in here and start looking at these. These are the fibrils. These are the fibrils in the fibrils. There's a fibril in a fibril in a fibril. It's a matrix on a matrix on a matrix. You know, fabric over a fabric, and that's how it's woven together. Even in your body. This is pennant muscle, I believe. So now we're going to go in the canyon itself. Okay, we're down inside the valley floor right here with Zion. And then I want you to start looking for is on the walls here, because they say this is all from erosion, which is total BS. Some of this in the bottom is, yeah, but up here towards the sides, no. You start taking a look at this banding, how it's down in here like this, right in here, remember like I was showing you in that muscle. And I'm going to start showing you where it's way up high. Down in here you'll see it. And I'm going to show you in pictures where they intersect in here together, those bands wrap together and stuff also. So bear with me here. This is just fascinating. This is Zion National Park, Utah, USA in 4K Ultra High D. Okay, you're starting to get into some of it right here. You got this running up into here, Let me get that over here. Let's see if I can get you up there. You're starting to run into it up in here. You'll see these lines coming up intersecting with these lines here. See how this runs up into here and that into there? Look at these lines running down this direction. Okay, this is a person walking. Now look how these all run this way. This one here is running this way. This one here is coming to a point here, and you got this band coming right down, wrapping right down through there. Look at, just go in here and look at this pattern. Look at that. That's muscle. That's muscle banding. Just like I just showed you. Here's more. There's a person right there. Here's more of it up in here if you come in here. The white stuff, I believe, is from oxidation. The higher up you come up out of the creek bottoms because you have moisture, evaporation, and so the climate's different. This stuff here has been peeled away, and look how it's red underneath. It's meat. That's meat. That's what that is. This is all fibril. That's meat. I'm going to show you something right up in here in a minute. Okay, there's a guy down here. If you come in here and take a look, you'll see all these muscles, these things come at the points in here. This one goes this direction to a point up underneath it. And that's how muscle's formed. This fabric of muscle. This is muscle. Absolutely 100% muscle. Now if I go from there and zoom in and go way up here to this head wall up in there, you'll see that muscle fiber, that stuff up in here that I was showing you on Google Earth. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But you can see it up in here. So this is Zion National Park, Utah, USA in 4K Ultra HD. That's on YouTube. And you can check this out for yourself and compare the muscle shots and this. Okay, here's some more. These people stand here. And if you pan over on that right over there, you'll see all this fibers. Each one of these is a fibro band. All them lines, and you'll see the lines going this way. You'll see them going a different direction. That's that muscle fiber, that pinnate muscle. Or that other muscle right in there. That's what that is. I mean, this is all muscle. So now if you go in this video at 3:07 in, right over behind these people over there, you zoom in right over there and it will blow your mind, all the biology. The different angles, the layers of muscle and stuff right in here, all through this. Okay, and at 3:22 you can come in here and see all this too. You can see it right there, just like it is on Google, or it's the same exact thing. It's the same thing, but you can see how it peels off. These are actual video of people. See how it peels off and it's red underneath? I got other video I'm going to show you here in the middle that's red underneath. It's white when, you know, like I said, I believe it's just because of the climate there and the way it's preserved. But you'll come over here and you will just see some incredible patterns. They're muscle. I think this stuff here could possibly be weather checking, I'm not sure. Okay, we're at 7:02 in this video now, and if you look right above these people's head, right up there, some really good biology, and you'll see more of that feathering, that pinnate muscle type right up in there. And this is down in the bottom. You notice how it's all blacks and reds because it's muscle. And water did not do this. It might have done it up to here and eroded some of it and made it, you know, you can see. But it didn't do all that, especially up in here. It wasn't, no, absolutely not. I've been around enough creeks, enough head walls, enough drainages, logging around Forest Service and BLM and state federal timber sales. I know what water does with erosion. Alright, here they are walking down that creek, and if you look to the right over here on this wall, or this right over here, I'm going to show you something. You guys need to come in here at 7:13. And you will see that muscle band going this way, one in here, this one coming this way, and this overlapping that, right over here on this side. And then you take a look up in here and look at those section lines in here, and the same thing with that banding. And that's not where the water's at. And also remember all this stuff they're calling erosion. I'm going to be having a lot of this in my video because they're saying a lot of this stuff over in Montana is due to glaciers. No, it's not. They're all wrong on that too. Oh, something else too. If you go right up above their heads here, and what are we at? 721 in. You'll see back in here the same stuff, that muscle and all them layers. And you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. especially right back over in there. That piece right in there. And here again, we got lines going this way, these coming down this way at an angle, and look at all these lines up in here. This is absolute muscle. Look how these are coming up like this and like this and like this. This is muscle. See that? And you got these running down through here, this like this. This is that fabric. Yeah, there's people walking through these. But that back in there where the daylight's hitting it, look at that. No water erosion there. Look at just to the left of it here. Okay, now I'm in here at 7:30 into the video, and these people in the bottom, if you look to the left of them, you'll see that there. Those different lines running, that's fibril, that's muscle fiber. That's not from water erosion like they're trying to tell you. You know, we've been lied to so bad, it's not even funny. You look right above them and look at that up in there. Holy cow. Look at that in there. Look at that. That is cotton picking muscle, man. Trying to get the world to wake up. You know, geology is leading people totally away from God. There's no reason to even look from God if we came from fish and chimpanzees and billions of years and pond scum and a big bang. Why would anybody even look for God in any of that lie? That's why it's leading people straight to hell and away from God himself. Okay, here's some really killer stuff too. They're caught. If you look right back over where they're heading over in here, and look at that. And I know I get to talking about God, but I'll tell you what, he's real. This stuff that they're trying to tell everybody and have been for a long time is not real. And gives nobody no hope. Or if you knew things were made out of dragons and creatures, the heavens and the earth, let me tell you, you'd be looking for God because it would scare the crap out of you. And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to wake up the world. He never said the world was made out, the heavens were made out of molten rocks and billions and trillions of years. Man came along and did that. James Hutton is the man that came up with all this stuff, the god of geology, and it's a total lie. It's made people throughout for a long time not even look for God because they get into rocks and billions of years, and you know what hope is there in that? Man, I'll tell you what, lost world. Here's more. If you come in here, I think where am I, 514 or something, you'll see. Just like I showed you, these come to a point, that one's coming to a point, that one's coming to a point, that one's coming to a point, and they're just layered in there. This is that fabric. Each one's a fiber of its own because it's so enormous, so over the top that you can, you can see you can't even imagine the size of this muscle fibers. That's why we're able to see the biology on such an incredible scale, where you'd never be able to see this inside of our bodies on a scale that we're seeing it. Okay, here's another shot. You come in here, it's at 549. You'll see up here, yeah, you can see how it's all red. You can still see all the lines, and you can see these fibro bands running this way. You can see them running this way. You can see this one up here coming to a point right in here. You can see this one wide getting narrow back that direction. Then I'm going to pan to the right here. Well, actually, I'm going to go down the center first. And right above these people's heads, you can really get a good glimpse of this, that pennant fiber muscle, how it all comes to points and overlaps each other. Now I'm going to pan to the right even more and show you here on the wall that these look how they overlap each other in here. Look how one runs underneath the other one. This one runs up this way. That one runs underneath there. I mean, you look how they come up here and they roll into this here, right here, because that's where the muscle, another muscle transitions in that and come up out of it, I believe. I mean, it's just over the top. Okay, we're at 3 minutes and 36 seconds into their video, whoever did this video. If you look straight out in front of these folks going down this trail, you look right over on this head wall right over here, and look at that biology. Yeah. Same thing. That's muscle fiber. And case closed. That's what it is, okay? It is not geological layering or intrusions or any of that crap. This is 100% biological. Oh, trying to get the world to wake up here. It's hard to do. They're snoring. Okay, now we're down into what they call the Virgin Narrows, down in the bottom again, because I seen this along the wall, these people standing over here, and you can come in here at 4 minutes and 4 seconds, and you'll see this stuff right there's that same pattern down in the bottom, right here. Okay, you can see it in here. You can see it over here and here, the fibril in here too. You also see some of that melted looking stuff over here that I even find. And it's just, you know, decayed tissue. That's why it's bubbly and melty like that. I run into it too. But there's the fibril bands up in there. Okay, this is killer. They're going to pan right up above and go straight up here, and you'll see the same stuff up above this. That is 100% muscle. You come up in there and you take a look and zoom in, or you'll be able to, but you'll take a look at this, you'll see the same stuff. That is absolute 100% muscle. You can pan over to the right and you'll see, you can see those fibrils right in there. You can see the ones running down this way, and you can see them running across this way. You see that? It's, I mean, it's obvious. And this is that fabric that's in muscle. Your muscle even. Okay, I'm going to get back into the stuff here that's on Zion National Park, Utah, USA in 4K Ultra HD on YouTube. And if I pan to the left here above the highway, you will see this is a membrane. That's a membrane. That's membrane. That's what that is. I run this all the time. That's membrane, like material right there. And there's a highway right underneath it there. So, there's a better picture with a motorhome driving underneath it. Come in here at 2 minutes and 3 seconds and take a look at this right here. Sticking out there by itself, and you'll see all those lines running, like I'm telling you right there in that chunk of muscle alone, especially here on the back side. You can see all the detail. I don't know if you can see it that good on this camera or not, but it's there. Alright, I'm going to wrap things up here. This is up on top. This is at 4 minutes and 7 seconds into that Zion National Park in 4K. And you'll see exact same thing I showed you on Google Earth, the patterns. Get down here and look at this. That's muscle. That is 100% muscle. And each fibril of its own. You get back in here, you'll see it too. Yeah, I didn't mean to preach to everybody today, but, you know, I'm just trying to wake up the world. I don't want to see, because everybody's going to die, man. Every single person. So we better have this right. And that's what this is all about. I want you to have it right. Yeah, this is probably the best shot of all to see what it looks like up on top. This is 4 minutes and 8 seconds in. It pans all the way across. Just absolutely incredible over here to the left. I mean, just, wow. Look at that. See how they come in and taper here, and then this one will come back and taper this direction, and that one will come back and taper that direction, and that one will come back and taper that direction. That's muscle. Case closed. It's just oxidized or whatever right there. You'll see some of the stuff is red up on top, or it's got the cacao and clay. It would come off if you took and scrape it. Some of it does come off in places. You see it's off right there and it's red underneath. Okay. I'm going to bug out of here. God bless. Have a great day. I hope you're all doing great. I really do. Thanks for watching. I'm just trying to wake people up to the truth and not being led astray anymore. Alright, God bless. I'm going to get out of here now. I'll be doing my other videos real soon. I'm heading up the coast. Can't wait. Tides are good. So I'm going to be bringing you a bunch of evidence to show you that the stuff that they're saying is fissures on the Oregon coast here are not fissures. It's biological, man. It's biological. It's not what they're claiming. So stay tuned for my next videos coming up on mud fossilization. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day. God bless and bye-bye now.